He's been here for 3 years, and all he does is get me food. He works for free. And the only thing I can think of him to do is, yeah, you got it now. I tell you 7 o'clock I want it.
7 o'clock? I've been bringing it at 7:30 ever since you asked.
So what time is it now?
I just...
What?
First of all, I was on the air.
What?
Okay.
Yeah.
Second of all,
so
I was
what, you
down
were on the air? What, did that throw you?
And no, and...
7 o'clock.
Raisins, right?
Yeah.
I had to wait for them to get fresh raisins. I didn't want to give you the raisins that they had there. Yeah,
everyone's complaining about you. I'm not the only one, man. Gary wanted to know, should I talk to Grillo on the air about the complaints that he's getting, or should Gary handle it privately?
There are complaints about
Do you know
Grillo?
everyone's complaining about you?
No.
You don't know about this? Everyone says you're difficult to work with and you're a problem and everything? I mean, what happened to you? I thought you were coming on strong.
You're supposed to be Gunga Din. Gunga Din doesn't give problems.
What's going on, Gary? Explain to Grillo what's going on.
Steve, I hate to do this to you. I was going to sit down and talk to you after the show, but this is always funnier.
Yeah. Take off your hat so I can watch you cry.
You might as well have a seat.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is going to be tough?
Yeah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Yeah, take a seat.
Okay, it started...
First of all, can I just straighten out my yogurt order?
Sure.
Is it all right?
I thought it was going to happen at 7 o'clock.
At 7? You never said 7. It was 7:30.
So why is it now 8
And I got
o'clock?
off the air. I went down there,
Did
and I had to wait for them to get fresh raisins.
All right. Because your master is hungry.
I know that. I try to take care of your food and everything.
All right. Take it easy. Hey, I have no, by the way, I have no complaints. I want to go on record as saying
And the funny thing about this is neither do I.
Right.
Because in front of me, he acts great, but that happens to be part of the complaints because everyone says that when I'm not around is when he's bad. I've never seen Steve do anything bad. Well, it started with John a couple of months ago. You know, these guys used to fight all the time. And John said, listen, I said, if you guys ever have any problems, come to me. So John came to me and he said, listen, John, you know, Gorilla's difficult. He bosses everybody around. He doesn't take direction well.
Right.
But I always chalk that up to John and Gorilla just have personality.
Yeah, I know
problems.
John's been complaining about Gorilla for years.
But I just chalk it up that those guys can't get along.
Right.
But then,
I always thought it was John.
Yeah.
That's what everybody thought for a while, that it was John.
I didn't know it was Gorilla. What is it, John?
I mean, I've been complaining about it, but it always falls on deaf ears. And this problem could have been...
Well, evidently a lot of people are complaining now.
Yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this problem could have been done a long time ago, but it's just now, it's like snowball.
Well, what is the problem in your words, John?
Steven is a great guy when you get out of this play. I hang out with him, but he's very abrasive at work, and I think that he gets...
Is it because he's a small guy and he wants to, like, assert himself?
He just doesn't know how to treat people. And I believe it or not that I'm saying this, but like in the back office, like every intern has come up to me privately and complained about him, about how he, because I tell interns things to do, but you know, there's a way to do it. And
Gorilla, have you been abusive to the interns?
Absolutely not. I don't.
You gotta understand, these kids work for free for me.
So do I.
I know. I don't want you. I don't want you abusing them.
I don't exactly.
Do you feel you're better than them?
No, not at all. I have.
You feel because you've been here longer, they should listen to you?
That's first of all. That's what I was told.
No, you are the same as them.
We don't even know what the problem is. I mean, could we have a statement?
I've yet to hear a problem.
Well, we could start with Gay Rich, because Gay Rich has been compiling a list, apparently.
All right, Gay Rich,
come on in with your list. I know you guys had a falling out last week. Gorilla came to me, gave me one side of it. Gay Rich came to me, gave me the other side of it. I've been meaning to sit them down.
Well, how could this be? Gay Rich is such a lovely boy.
Gay Rich never has a problem with anybody.
Gay Rich has a wonderful attitude at work.
Yeah.
Did you really make a list?
I sure did.
Uh-oh.
And he's serious.
And he's gay. And you know how angry gay people are.
Gay grievance.
Right.
It's just so annoying, Stephen. Like, I started this list a couple days ago because I've just seen so many things, and I was going to, like, say everything to you when I left this semester because I know I would never have to deal with you again. But just, like, going on yesterday, like, Stephen is just on, like, some big power trip that, like...
Really?
Like, he hangs on... Like, Stephen, you are a follower, not a leader. You are hanging on everybody's coattails, and you were voted most unpopular yesterday.
Oh,
There was a vote, and I wasn't a part of it?
No.
Was it like Miss America?
At least it's something.
Who was most popular, you?
We didn't vote most popular.
Oh, okay. Who voted, by the way? All the interns?
All the interns, everybody, like, in the office.
People have only been here a couple of weeks. He's already pissed everybody off.
Yeah.
I don't even talk to anybody else.
Maybe that's it.
Like, yesterday, for example, like, you, like...
Yeah, give us some hardcore examples.
Yeah.
Okay, the redheaded intern yesterday walks in the building and throws something in the garbage can, which is strictly for paper. Stephen, like, is like, oh, no, you can't throw it in there. You can't throw it in there. It's for paper only. And then... he was like, oh, well, there's a banana in there. You could care less about the banana in there.
First of all,
you're
Rich,
doing it to be on a power trip.
No,
you're not doing it to be...
crap.
You're not doing
you
it
don't
to
even
be
know.
productive.
You don't even know. You don't even know.
Of course I do. I watched
no, you
the whole
don't.
thing.
No, you don't.
Why would you tell me
shut
I
up
don't
for
know?
a
I was
second?
right
Because
there.
I'll explain it to you then, okay?
I don't want you to explain it to me because I know what happened.
First of all, no, you don't know what happened. First of all, shut up for a second and let me explain.
You are a loser.
What happened? Was it his attitude?
He's on... I'm sorry, Gary.
I'm not on a power trip. I'm not on a power trip.
Do you think... Well, he did say that... You said you thought that you were better than the other interns?
No, I never said that.
I
never
had
thought
more
that.
You had more
authority
authority than they did?
No.
Act like it.
So if Gay Rich corrects
exactly.
you,
Excuse me, I was told
if
by
Gay Rich corrects you, do you resent it and say, hey, don't you
No.
correct me?
I'm gonna
I
tell you
wouldn't
exactly
dare
what
correct him because one time I did, and he raised his voice to me. I'm like, don't raise your voice to me, Steven. And he's like, I don't like the way you're talking to me.
I'll tell
Now,
you
why
exactly
did he
what happened.
correct you?
No. What happened was Gary and Kathy told me if the interns aren't doing anything to make sure they are doing something.
Okay.
What was I
Rich,
doing?
Rich was working on something from 7 o'clock in the morning. He was putting things on a list. From 7 o'clock in the morning, it is now 10:30. He's still working on the list, okay? I said, how long is it going to take you to finish it? I just asked a question, if he was going to finish it or not. What's the problem? Is there a problem?
Steven,
Okay?
number one, it took 2 hours. Number two,
Yeah.
you said, what's the problem? Why is it taking you so long?
Exactly.
You didn't ask me in the form of like some non-confrontational question. You can't communicate with people. That was the whole problem.
I just asked you what...
And first of all, it's not your responsibility.
Yes,
I
it
was
is.
doing
Yes, it
something.
is. It is my responsibility.
Steven.
Gary, help me out. That's what you guys told me. It is.
But there's a way to ask Gay
The
Rich.
problem is, in other words, if Steve wanted to ask Rich what he was up to,
Right.
I didn't have a problem with that. But the problem seems to be exactly what Rich said, which I get a lot. That he's confrontational, asking questions. In other
But
words,
why don't you go to
I have
Kathy and let Kathy ask
Because
Gay Rich?
nobody's around, and that's what I was told to do. For one. For two, yes, I feel kind of awkward asking people, if they're doing something.
But
and
you need to
I
do
don't. I have a
Well,
problem.
I don't see anything wrong with him asking. But
I have a problem. I have a.
They're
He
saying,
doesn't-
I feel
Howard,
awkward
he
at
didn't
all.
The way you
ask.
ask.
He didn't ask.
Fine, I do have a problem. Maybe
All right.
because
Now here, let's pretend I'm Gay Rich. All right.
Hello.
And you are Steve Grillo. Now I'm working at my desk, and you're going to ask me if I'm done. I've been working on something for 2 hours. Go ahead. All right, I'm writing. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm writing on my desk. Ask me something.
So what are you doing over there?
Oh, yeah.
That's how you talk?
I don't know. I don't know how to.
What does he say, Gay Rich?
He's like, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? And why is it taking you so damn long?
Oh, bull crap! That's a friggin' lie.
Basically.
That's
it's
outright-
outright.
oh,
crap.
basically.
Bull crap,
Basically.
that's a friggin' lie, you fraud.
I do feel a little awkward.
What about when, like, we're working hard and you're on the phone giving Soleil Moon Frye your phone number and telling her that you're going to go out with her sometime?
Yeah. What's that?
What?
Did you do that? Did you use my phones to tell Soleil Moon Frye you'll go
maybe.
out with her?
Yes.
Did
Yeah.
you use my... What, did you tell me...
She called and I spoke
Why
to
did
her
she call?
to get on the show.
Soleil Moon Frye called to get on the show.
Yeah, she said she was coming.
And
to
you
New
were
York.
making dates.
It's not like that, but she called and I spoke to her, and she remembered me from the last time she called, and she said she was
Yeah.
coming to New York.
Yeah.
So I said, if you want to come to New York and there's someplace you want to go, let me know. I have a lot of connections. That's all I said to her.
Why are you doing that to me? Why are you
you.
doing that to me? Hold it. I'm going to pull my pants down. You can rape me now.
I'm friendly.
That is, I never heard of an office where people pick up the people who call to get booked on the show. You are not to pick up people who book themselves on the show.
It wasn't.
Why are you doing that?
Why am
are
I
you
doing
that
that?
to me? Why don't I give you all the phone numbers of all the celebrities on the show and see what other people you could date?
I didn't get her phone number. She asked for mine. She asked for mine.
Wait a second. You didn't come on. Why are you having 20-minute conversations?
It wasn't a 20-minute conversation.
You mean inside of 30 seconds she was asking for your phone number?
With
She's that
an
desperate.
average conversation on the phone can last from 1 to 2 minutes.
Why
and
is
that's
he
when it
on the
took.
phone with the celebrities? Why is he not getting you, Gary?
I did. I took a message.
What, you took a message for an hour?
It wasn't an hour.
There had to be a long conversation.
No,
if
it
you-
wasn't.
It was 10
not.
minutes if it was 1
wasn't-
minute at
It
all.
wasn't 10 minutes.
It was
at
10
all.
minutes.
No, absolutely.
Why
not.
are you on the phone for 10
Absolutely
minutes?
was not 10 minutes.
Because you're
Absolutely
picking up
not.
people on the phones.
No,
My phones are for business.
and that's exactly what it was.
And then what about when John Stamos calls? What if Gay Rich tries to hit on him? Am I going to allow that? Do you think that's right?
I was being friendly from her. She remembered me. She remembered me from the last time she called. Okay.
Yeah, and then so you got into a friendly 10-minute conversation.
It wasn't 10 minutes.
Gay Rich
how
says
was
it
it-
was.
It absolutely
No,
was.
it was
Howard.
not. No, it was not.
So how did you come up on the pod, Bungie Brewster?
All right, so say it was 5 minutes.
5 minutes?
Well, then how did the phone numbers become
Yeah.
get
How did phone numbers get exchanged?
I just said if you want, call here, and if you're coming to the city, I can hook you up with clubs.
Hook you up with clubs.
Yeah,
That's
I
your
have-
job, to hook up people who call up with clubs.
The conversation turned into a friendly conversation.
Don't let him answer the phones anymore. He doesn't know how to handle it. All right, next. What else has he done?
well, who wants to come in next?
Dock his phone privileges.
Jillian. We need Jillian.
Now, why is Jillian upset?
Now,
Jillian's a
Yeah,
sweetheart.
Jillian's almost impossible to not get along with.
Now, Jillian, are you upset?
Howard, she can't be.
Ralph, do you have a complaint?
Yeah,
I'll wait for Jillian.
Grillo, what's going on out there?
I have no idea.
You're letting me down. You were my #1 man.
Gunga Din.
You're Gunga Din. I don't give that role to anybody. Yes, Jillian. Let me talk to Jillian. Yes, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
First of all, let me just preface. I do not have a problem getting along with people. If people have a problem,
Everyone likes you. Go ahead.
Okay,
And we know
whatever.
that. Yeah.
Okay. He comes.
Yeah.
Okay, first of all, I was giving Robin a message.
Yes.
Okay, and he was standing next to Robin. So I said, Robin, here's the message. Pulls me aside after. Jillian, I am Robin's assistant. You give it to me.
So wrong.
And I said, I understand that.
So wrong.
Can I just finish?
I'm gonna-
Can I just finish?
Grillo, let her talk.
Can I just finish? And I said, I understand that you work for her, and I will, I will give it to you in the future, but she was standing next to you. It would be like if I went up to Jackie and I said, Jackie, can
It
you give
wasn't-
this to Fred?
first of all, it wasn't like-
It was standing right next
No,
to
I
her.
see. No, in a way, I don't mind that he did that, as long as he did it nicely.
I
But
did
that's
do it
the thing.
nicely.
Okay, but
It's hard to explain something like
I
that to
don't
somebody.
think it was said. I don't think it was said
So
in a nice way.
maybe
Was it-
then I
was it said in a
And I said
then
to
I
you-
apologize.
What did he say to you?
then.
Did he say something bad?
Well, then another time. We were talking, and I was doing this project for Sandy, where I've been logging all of your tapes for like the past 2 weeks.
Yes.
And I said, I was working on it. He comes in, Jillian, you have to get out of here. Because I need this place
What?
at 6 o'clock. I need this place. So I said, okay. I schlepped everything out. It took me like 20 minutes. I come back in. He's reading the newspaper in there.
What?
Oh.
And I
Oh, no, that's why I do
"Well, listen,"
Robin's news.
And I go, and you were answering the phone. You could have said to me, Jillian, answer the phone. That's what I'm here to do. I am a very hard worker here. I'm working 5 to 5.
No one said you didn't work hard, Jillian.
But
I
I'm
need
just
the
saying-
desk. That's where I do the news.
Okay, but
And I just said I need that desk. That's where I do the news.
There's
Can you
not
find
one more
someone else
desk
to do
in
it?
this whole entire building,
No,
Steve?
that's where I do the news, okay?
You
That's where I
couldn't-
do
you
it.
couldn't do it
okay?
somewhere else?
No, that's where I do the news, period.
Why do you have to do it
Because
right there?
I'm right there
Now
next to
you're
Gary.
seeing
If
how
Gary
he
needs me, I
interacts
can hear the radio
Look how
and
he
I can answer the
interacts.
phone.
Listen to
See,
yourself.
I think the key here...
Listen to yourself.
Yeah. I think the key is...
No,
here,
but
Howard,
like, why are they attacking me? That's my desk. That's where I do my work.
Because-
Why do I have to get up and move my
I can
desk?
answer that for you as your boss, because I can see right now what the problem is not in what you're doing, it's in the way you're doing it. And the words please and may I and would you please and could you seem to be
really-
missing from your vocabulary. That seems to be the problem.
Another example, and this is the last one, when I threw something in the wrong garbage can, okay, and you could have said to me, Jillian, that's not the right garbage can. I've been here 2 weeks. I don't know. You go, that's not where it goes. I mean, I'm not a mind reader. I'm not Kreskin. I don't know where the plastic goes.
He's very ecology-minded. I do know
That's
that.
not, but fine. But say to me, Jillian.
I get yelled at if the stuff's in
Okay,
the garbage.
that's fine, and I understand that. But can't you say, Jillian, that's not where that goes? Let me show you
So
where it
then
goes.
fine, then it's
you
me-
go,
then-
that's not where that goes. Like you're chastising
All right,
me
listen.
because I don't
Here's-
know.
First of all, I'm
You
gonna
gotta
go.
get
I want to
mad.
go on record and saying that if that's the way I come across, then I apologize because that's not what I mean, and that's not how I'm trying to come across.
I have to say,
Okay.
in their defense, I don't know any of this stuff. I don't get to see it going on, but
Thank
I
God.
remember the week
Yeah.
that Grillo took off.
Yes.
Everybody came to me and said, Robin, the office is working so much better.
Oh, is that true? That's hard to
is
believe.
true.
I have a solution.
Is that true?
I felt really bad. I didn't talk to, John, and every morning I'd walk in, and John would go, see how it's running?
Well,
Then
look.
I'll quit.
I could just-
Here's the thing.
I'll quit.
You're
I'm
really
done.
gonna quit?
I'm done.
Is that it? You're
No,
finished?
I'm finished. I'm finished. I really am.
Really?
I'm done.
Well, he quit once before.
Wait, if the guy from
No, I
Albany
quit
stayed...
Quit
because
once
of you.
before?
He quit once before.
Yeah, he did. He did.
It's easy. It's easy.
This is Grillo's
I'm done.
defense. He'll quit so we feel bad.
No,
And then-
I'm serious. I'll sleep late. I'll find something else. I'll go. That's it.
He did quit once before.
Yeah, that was
We-
because
we-
John was constantly badgering me every
Right.
friggin' day.
That was true.
All right, now here's
But,
what I
can
think.
Can I just say one
Want to
thing?
hear what I think? Want to hear what I think?
Sure.
Oh, you do? Anybody want to hear what I think?
I do, Wolf.
Grillo takes on a lot of responsibility at the station. And he gets yelled at for a lot of the stuff because he's the easiest to yell at. So what happens is whenever there's some stupid thing that goes on in the office, they yell at Grillo. So he's feeling a lot of pressure.
But Howard, I get yelled at for so many stuff, and there's just a way to deal with
Now,
people.
Grillo, you don't know how to deal with people. That's obvious. You
okay.
got to use a little savoir-faire.
I don't feel
Do you know what
comfortable in a-
savoir-faire is? What is savoir-faire?
Spell
What
it.
is it?
Yeah, right.
No, don't spell it. I don't expect you to spell it. What is savoir-faire?
I have no idea.
Give me a definition of savoir-faire. What is savoir-faire? What is it?
Way to handle things elegantly.
He said a Simon and Garfunkel song.
Let me say something.
I honestly,
You
I
got
don't.
to I don't care what job you go. If you quit today and you go to another job, if you don't know how to interact with people, it's
You're going to have the same problem.
you're going to be finished. You're doomed. You'll end up working in the post office.
You're not going to
You understand? Now kiss Gay Rich and make up with him.
Ah, come on.
Come on.
You got to be a little upset that in 2-3 weeks everybody's this upset with you, Steve.
Well, yeah, I am.
So what are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
What are you going to
Crawl
run
into a
from it?
hole and
You're
die?
going to quit, or you're going to be a man and
Well, obviously, if this office is running so much better without me, then maybe I shouldn't be
what
here.
you got to do is go back and start with a new
attitude.
New attitude. Thank you, Robin. New attitude. See how Did you read Robin's book? Do you see how she cured herself?
Grillo, alive.
Do you want to be like Robin and cure yourself? All right, go back and cure yourself. Make me proud of you, all right? And remember, yoga at 7 o'clock, all right? Don't disappoint me.
Think before you speak.
Right, Gary?
Deep breath.
Gary, you want to say anything?
Yeah, just work on your communication skills. I think that what you're doing is the right thing, but I think you're not doing it properly.
Right.
But I think
I feel awkward if I have to tell someone what
Forget
to
that
do,
you're-
and I try to do it.
Yeah, but do it nicely.
He's confrontational, and he doesn't.
I'm confrontational.
Yeah, you are.
But Ralph,
But,
maybe you're
yeah.
annoying him.
Yeah, but you could say, okay, everybody's got a problem with it, but still, everything that he does, you can't go easy with him. Like, or if he has a problem, he wants to do it a different way, it turns into an argument.
You're annoying. I got
I
news
know,
for you.
but I
No
was-
offense.
I was-
You're annoying as well.
Yeah, I
was
think
told-
if you
I
turn the
was
tables
told
and
to-
had people complain about Ralph, it'd
Yeah,
be
I'm
just
sure
as
there's enough.
awful.
I bet you everyone here has a Ralph story,
Yeah.
too.
I'm sure they do, but that's not it. It's the gorilla hour.
Yeah, all right. Well, good. You back away from the microphone because you're making a fool out of yourself. All right. I've heard these complaints. There's obviously too many of them to ignore. You got to
There
go.
must be something to it.
You got to deal with a little bit of finesse, okay? You hear what I'm saying?
What we're talking about here is tact.
Right. Get some tact. Like Robin. Ask Robin about it. She'll tell you about it off the air.
I mean, Howard, for example, I was sitting in a cab with Grillo, and he's in the back, and he starts going, "What am I going to be a cab driver all my life, John?" And he's yelling at the cab driver's like,
The reason Gorilla is upset is he's bald, he's short, he's got no future.
Don't
right?
forget the bad tattoo.
And he's got a bad tattoo. And there's a couple other things. And what else? Do you want to?
And his stupid friggin' hat.
I don't see that when I see him.
Well,
okay,
we
think,
see it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just. Can I give you, Mike, one more example? I was sitting around. I was answering the phones, and like I understand if there's a lot of people. I want to move out of the way. I'm helping Scott. He goes, Jillian, there's enough people in here. You can leave now.
But
And
there
like,
was.
but it's the way. But
Yeah, it's
the
embarrassing
way-
in front of everyone.
"No, he's not supposed to be making that decision."
No, first of all, there was nobody around, and there was like 5 interns in the office.
Grillo, it's not your decision to dismiss him.
Yeah, but he doesn't want.
no.
He doesn't want everyone standing around hanging out. He wants them.
Like, if
working.
you would have came in the office
But
and
you
saw
got
that,
to say it. You've got to say it in a nicer way. Say, Jillian.
Jillian, don't let the door hit your ass on the way out.
Exactly. You don't say things like that. You don't. I mean, you don't have the.
You got to
Don't
say.
be, like,
You
so
got to
rude about
say,
it.
hey, Jillian. There's 5 people standing around.
But
not
I
doing
don't know
anything.
how to say
Here's
that.
what I would. Well, I'm telling you how to say it.
Be nice.
You say, listen,
is he,
Jillian, I need your help over here with this. Maybe it'd be a little more useful if the office wasn't so crowded.
Or say, Jillian, what were you up to? I mean, you don't know that Scott said to me, Jillian, I need this room for a minute. Go into that, go into the lounge. I mean,
I
you
like
don't
that you're
know what
concerned.
prefaced Before.
I like what you're doing. I like your concern. People shouldn't be standing around in my office doing nothing. I like that. But you got to handle it with a little class. You hear what I'm saying? What? I don't hear anything.
I hear you.
I don't know if you're listening to me.
I am.
You're saying already that you don't like people to talk to you this way, but it seems that you're talking
I
about
don't-
that way.
They better
I don't-
not.
Or if the room is crowded, why don't you leave? I mean, if
Because
everything
I'm
is
supposed to be in there.
Everything is under control. Why don't you get the hell out?
Because that's where I'm supposed to be. All right?
I had 2 semesters of this. Jillian only had a couple weeks of it.
Oh, yeah, believe me, we all had 2 semesters.
Easy.
I didn't say it.
You see? He gets
Well, I had to bleep you.
really
I didn't say it.
riled up.
I didn't say it.
It's just like, I'm in here 2 weeks. I'm
It was on
trying
the
to
tip of my
learn. And if,
tongue.
like, I'm answering the phone, all right,
All
I'm
right.
back
Listen,
now.
Jillian, I hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Gay Rich, I hear what you're saying.
And
I don't hear what Ralph's saying.
Steve, we heard what you wanted to
Yeah.
say.
Now, Steve, you got to mellow out a little. I want you just as concerned. I don't want Jillian standing around if there's nothing to do. I don't want Gay Rich standing around if there's nothing to do. But you got to be able to walk in and say, Jillian, could you, could you help me out over here? Could you perhaps do this or do that? That's how you do it, with style. Like the late Cary Grant, all right?